Hey everybody, back with another Nerd in Texoma episode. Today, I have an unboxing. Woo! Big box here, full of goodies that my buddy Rick Cole sent to me. I've heard there's some DVDs, some sci-fi fan films, not necessarily just Star Trek, but just different sci-fi ones that you'll see sometimes pop up on Facebook that, hey, we're gonna be doing this idea or something, and a couple months later you might see them on Facebook or on the website that they have or something like that. So he just sent me this big box of goodies. And he told me a little interesting story about this. He went up with this package to his local post office, and for one reason or another, they said it wasn't boxed properly, that he needed to go home and put like the brown paper wrap over it. So he went home, did that, came back to the post office. They said, oh no, it needs to be in a box now or something. So he went and boxed it up, and there was like 2 or 3 different requirements that they said the package didn't meet. So it's kind of a, what is it, the Russian nesting doll type of thing going on in here. So this is going to be fun to get opened up and see what's inside here. So, excuse me. I will be doing that off camera here a little bit, and we'll see together what goodies are in the box. I am excited to find out and see what's in here. My cat Spot over there is scratching and sharpening his claws for his daily ritual of tenderizing the human, as I call it. Where, when cats get happy, they do that, and usually there's claws involved, and feels like they're trying to tenderize a piece of meat sometimes. Alright, so outer box has successfully been unboxed. Now we have the inner wrap. And this, I think, will be easier to get into, potentially, than the cardboard box, but we'll see. It is taped very well. It is definitely arrived completely intact, so not dented or crushed or anything like that, which is a good thing. And yes, when we get through the outer wrapping, just like he said, there is this inner box that he originally had gone up to. That's the brown paper wrapping that they told him that it needed on there. And then this is the original box that he had everything packed in. So he went up to the post office, there was no it was an old Amazon box, something that he had bought. He had covered out all of the Amazon shipping info and all that. All the addresses on there. And for some reason, I guess because it says Amazon on the bottom there on the tape, the U.S. Post Office didn't want to accept the package, so they told him to go home and wrap it in you know, brown wrap, brown paper wrap, you know, a grocery bag or something like that. And then he came back with that. And apparently, for whatever reason they gave him this time, they said that wouldn't pass, and they gave him one of their own boxes at the post office. So rules can be funny sometimes. Alright, now this one might be a little bit trickier to unbox because this is the original box he was planning on shipping and sending things in. So this is taped up again very well. Definite props, Rick. You did an awesome job on packing and taping and securing these packages. I don't know why the post office specifically denied it, because like I say, I mean, the packing job is superb. I mean, it's not like the box was falling apart and, you know, bits and pieces were hanging out. No, I mean, it's an intact box that was completely taped very well. You know, sealed up, nothing falling out of it, none of that. So now I am opening it from the bottom, because that seemed to be the path of least resistance with the taping job. You know, wanted to get in here quick and see what all we got. So far, I am seeing a bunch of CD cases. Looks like some different computer games. Looks like there might be a little note. Okay, he says, "Hey Mark, all these are yours to do with as you will. Keep or pass on to anyone who could use and play. You'll have a thing to share on YouTube, of course, my unboxing video. To begin with, have fun and feel good with whatever you do with them. I'm glad to see they're going to be used. Rick Cole." Excuse me, let me get a drink right quick. I do appreciate it, bud, and yes, I will have fun. Goodness. I will have fun going through all these and seeing what I can get playing on my laptop and stuff. Kind of weird thing, cool thing, I guess you would say, about my laptop. Get another sip. I got my laptop actually for free because one of my friends, she goodness gracious. Gotta love springtime in Texas with all the allergies and stuff blooming. Goodness. Okay. So, because it was actually her laptop that her dogs accidentally knocked over in the middle of the night, and she stepped on it and completely shattered the screen on it. I mean, it is toast. It is the most toast that you could imagine the computer screen being. Good thing is, excuse me, it has an HDMI out port. So I can just plug in an HDMI cord to that, plug it into my TV, and now I've got, I think it's a 32-inch screen. Hey, that works. Especially for computer games. You know, a 32-inch screen, you'll definitely be able to see some stuff on it. So, let me start off with these computer games that I see in the smaller cases. I'm kind of digging through the DVDs and DVD cases. There is a wealth of stuff in here. This is awesome. This is cool. Alright, so, first off, it is mostly computer games, so like I say, being able to play it on that bigger screen TV, you know, well, it's not a big screen TV, but a 32-inch screen as opposed to what most laptops are like 12 or 15-inch screens or something like that. You know, it'll be awesome to be able to play these on a TV rather than, you know, tiny little screen. To start off with, he gave me 2 different pinball games. Pinball is very cool. I am a fan of it. I mean, I've got some pinball games on my PlayStation 4. I got the Microsoft Pinball Arcade right there. I do apologize for the glare on the disc case from my lighting and all that. Then I've got Creep Night. Ultra Pinball Creep Night. So maybe this is kind of a scarier, it's a spine-tingling pinball excitement. So maybe it's kind of like you're getting chased by some monsters or something. You know, your pinball is getting chased by monsters around the game screen. I don't know. I've never actually heard of this one. So, I mean, it seems pretty cool. Definitely something I'm interested in playing. Is that, like I say, I've never heard of that, and dang near sounds cool. Alright, so going on from there, I have Windows 7. Always good to have a backup copy of operating systems just in case something goes wrong. You can always throw in the backup and get back up and running. Then, this is, wow. This is quite a bit of, wow. This is, I'm not sure that it's the entire series, but it is quite the collection of the Grand Theft Auto game series. Now, this is a little box set that has the original Grand Theft Auto game, which I don't know, how many of y'all may remember that or may not. It was a top-down game where you're basically, like you're a hovering camera over the character, and you watch him run around, and as you control him throughout the city, stealing cars and beating up cops and all the Grand Theft Auto shenanigans, getting the pager calls, hey, go here, pick this up, blah, blah, blah. Hey, we need this kind of car, find one and bring it to this address and blah, blah, all of that. Then we have the Grand Theft Auto London pack. So here's the original. Here's Grand Theft Auto London, which I don't know that I've ever played that, so I'm not sure if it's exactly the same, top-down type of gameplay like that. Then we have Grand Theft Auto 2. Again, these are the old classic originals. I remember these back on the original PlayStation. Back before there was PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, it was just PlayStation. And my now ex-wife used to work at Funko Land, and there was rumor that the original Grand Theft Auto here on PlayStation was going to be banned and not released. So as soon as the original GTA came out, I had her get me a copy of that immediately because, oh my gosh, this is such a violent game and this and that and the other. That there was rumors everywhere that it would get pulled, and I found it intriguing, so I wanted to check it out and got my copy of Grand Theft Auto on PlayStation. And I was always one that I didn't really do the missions. I just roamed around and had fun, oh cool, let's, I forget what they call the different cars, they make up different names for them, but hey cool, that's the Mustang, I'm gonna steal the Mustang and drive it around, and haha, look at me, I jumped off the bridge and sank the car in the river, and all that kind of stupid goofy stuff. So they were very fun, same as the newer Grand Theft Autos. You can still do that, but now it's a 3D environment. You're not just like a hovering camera looking down at the person. You're actually the person walking on the street and doing that. So in saying that, Rick was awesome enough to give me a copy of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for the PC. And that's why I'm saying I don't know how many releases Grand Theft Auto has had on the PC, but I've got quite the collection of Grand Theft Auto for the PC now. Because I've got San Andreas here. I've got the original 3-pack. I've got the Grand Theft Auto Episodes from Liberty City pack. Spot, what are you doing? He found one of his cat toys and he whacked it into something and it made a funky noise, so. Yes, Spot, have fun playing with your toy. It's actually a dog toy that I thought was a cat toy because the one in front of it, when I went to Dollar Tree, had like a crinkly sound. So I got the second one, the one behind that one that was in front, because the package was kind of messed up. And got home, found out that, oh shoot, it actually says dog toy on the tag. And this one doesn't have the crinkly sound maker, it has the squeaker sound maker. But he still likes it, he still plays with it, so who am I to say that a dog toy can't be a cat toy? Go for it. You enjoy it, play with it. But yeah, I've got the Grand Theft Auto Episodes from Liberty City, and it says it's 2 complete games. So that is cool. Definitely look forward to cracking that open and playing that. Then I've got, this is at least 3 of them right here, because it says Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy. So these are the earlier games where it was the 3D environment, you know, where you're actually, you know, controlling the character and walking around and doing all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it says Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So, I'm not sure. Oh, this is San Andreas 2nd Edition, so I'm sure there's some updates over the version of San Andreas in here. So that's pretty cool. Get to check those out. And then, to round out the Grand Theft Auto collection for PC, he gave me a copy of Grand Theft Auto 4. I know there's Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC, so it's not the entire collection, but I mean, this is hours and hours and hours of gameplay here. Pretty dang cool to have all this. It's awesome. I can't say enough about that. That is freaking cool, man. I mean, wow. It's not every day that basically you get to get almost the entire run of a game series all in one swoop like that, and you know, be able to have it all. That is cool. That is awesome. I like it. Then, going on from Grand Theft Auto, we have some Star Wars games. We've got 3 of the greatest Star Wars games ever. Fan favorites 2. And what is that? Jedi Knights Academy. Star Wars Starfighter. And what's the second one? Let's see here. It's just the image is kind of dark on the back of the Knights of Jedi Knights Jedi Outcast. Interesting. The font they used is kind of small, so it's a little difficult for me to read. But yeah, we've got 3 Star Wars games right here in this one collection. Now we have some of the older classic ones. We've got Star Wars X-Wing. So that's I believe that's a classic, like early 2000s-ish. 92, actually. Wow. Older than I thought. A lot of those older games are pretty darn cool. I know they might not have, like, the most advanced graphics and this and that and the other, but the gameplay was so much cooler, I think. Then we have the Battle for Naboo. So yeah, I know this is a, you know, 99, 2000s, something like that. With animated violent. Ooh, I don't know if I can handle that. So, Fight for Naboo. Then we have Star Wars Starfighter. No, is that Starfighter? Yeah, so it might be an updated version of the starfighter that's included in here, it might not be. It might be the exact same game. Not sure, but I will find out. Then I've got Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3D. I have not heard of that one. But then again, I mean, there are a ton and a half Star Wars games out there. I mean, especially if you start getting into all the console games for like Xboxes and PlayStations, and yeah, there's a bunch. A bunch. Force Unleashed on PlayStation 3. I couldn't get enough of that. I played that sucker for hours. Then we've got the Shadows of the Empire game. So that's trying not get all the glare again. We've got another one, so that's pretty freaking cool. And then we have Star Wars Racer. Now doesn't say Pod Racer. So I'm wondering if this is any different than the old Nintendo 64 game that I used to play, which was, if I remember correctly, called Star Wars Pod Racer. It was always pretty cool because you could customize your different racers and stuff, get different engines on them, the different pilot pod, stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see if this game is similar to that old Nintendo 64 version. And then we have a DVD. Now, again, if y'all have seen this on Facebook, possibly, some of y'all might not have. This is a DVD of a fan-funded, privately funded sci-fi series called Space Command. Now, like I say, some of y'all may be familiar with this, some of y'all may not. There have been some fundraisers going on, crowdfunding to get this off the ground. It's a series that is created by Mark Scott Zickery. I hope I'm not bashing the name, mispronouncing it, or anything like that. He's done some work on Babylon 5 and Star Trek, and he had an idea for a sci-fi series on his own, so he's working on getting that produced and out. Apparently he's been able to get some of the past stars to help out in this series. Now, it doesn't run afoul of the Star Trek fan film guidelines because this is not Star Trek. So he is allowed to have previous and current Star Trek actors show up in this because it is not Star Trek. It is a different sci-fi series. So just in seeing, just glancing by here, I see that Robert Picardo, the Doctor from Voyager, is in here. And I'm sure you see him right there on the cover. And also Doug Jones, who everybody knows as Saru from Discovery. He is in here. He's also got some folks from Babylon 5. He's got Bruce Boxleitner, I'm seeing. Did I see that right? Or did it? Yeah. Bruce Boxleitner. Mira Furlan. I mean, he's got some pretty big names in his sci-fi fan film here, so I'm definitely looking forward to checking that out, watching it. Like I say, I believe he's also posting this on YouTube, so you can check it out there. But yeah, I've got a wealth of entertainment right now, and wow. I am beyond words, bud. I appreciate every one of these games. You know, hopefully they'll all play nicely with my laptop and not have compatibility issues. Hopefully they shouldn't, because it's a fairly recent-ish laptop, so at least hardware-wise it should be able to be compatible with all these games easily. Should have enough power to run them and all that. Like I say, I am excited to check all of these out. I mean, this is a wealth of entertainment right here. This is amazing. You're awesome, Rick. This is very cool. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know where to start. Honestly, since it is earlier in the week, you know, I'm probably going to start delving into this weekend when I actually have time to pay attention to what I'm doing. But yes, again, I'm just amazed. I am appreciative. This is awesome, dude. Wow. I don't think I can say anything beyond just wow. So I will end this video there. I will say thank you again. I don't know how many times I've said it. I don't know how many times I can say it, because this is just awesome. You know, this is the little treasure box just opening up. Hope y'all had a good Easter. On a different note, I have been trying to work out a script for a fan film to fill in some of the backstory on the animosity that my character Kevin Ruiz has for Eric Menard in the Constar series. I was able to get some scenes filmed on my end for that. I am in talks, or I'm hopefully going to be able to get some other folks to help me polish it, you know, film some scenes, and hopefully get that together into a coherent short to bring y'all some entertainment. So yeah. Sounds like I've got a lot going on right now. But again, major thank you to Rick Cole. You're awesome. Keep on being the awesome person you are. You know, this is, like I say, wow. So this is Nerd in Texoma. I know this is one of my longer videos, but I hope y'all have enjoyed this unboxing, and I will let y'all go for now. Be cool, be awesome, and I'll catch y'all next time. All right, bye.